Hello, everyone. This is Rockin' Ricky here with Upload Records Music News. I wanted to jump on here real quick about and address this Neal Schon, whatever it is, with Journey drama. That actually another person out there makes it into this big soap opera where Neal Schon he's addressing the contracts of the current members of Journey, particularly Arnel Pineda. Um, he has a Facebook post he wrote here and saying that the band and the members are under contract and they're obligated to that contract. And, these guys just can't stay home and not go to work when they have a personal problem. They have to go out and work just like everybody else, whether they like it or not. I mean, and there's someone out there on YouTube just saying, like, well, acting like they're supposed to just let Arnel not continue with this contract. Like, he's supposed to just be able to stay home and say, well, yeah, screw my contract. I've got personal problems now, so I'm going to sit this tour out. No, it doesn't work that way, man. I mean, at the end of the day, Arnel signed the contract. He's under contract. So he does not have the luxury of saying, well, I'm not going to tour. He is working for Journey. He's an employee. So, he's got to go to work, man. It's the way it is. So I'm going to read this post written over here, this post over on Neal Schon's Facebook page where he says, over the years, Journey has always been about the music and the fans first. There's been some recent press and speculation that doesn't reflect the full picture, which I agree. There's people out there, one in particular, I'm not going to mention this guy's name, but he just acts like he's the band's manager or something. And like, the band is supposed to listen to him and his advice, but no. I mean, they have people, paid professionals that do this, which is why they're touring successfully right now. So, touring, he says, at this level involves many moving parts, and decisions are made collectively with our team, including management, agents, and promoters. Like any long running band, there are moments when people feel the pressure differently. I respect that, and I have nothing but appreciation for what everyone brings to the stage. Now, him saying that he respects that other people feeling pressure doesn't mean that he's going to allow this employee to stay home and violate his contract. What he's saying is he respects and appreciates how they feel about pressure, but that doesn't give that member the right to just not go to work, is what he's saying. So Neal goes on here, for clarity, no one was ever prevented by me from making their own personal decisions. At the same time, we were all advised by our representatives that there are contractual obligations tied to touring that need to be honored. My focus has always been, and remains, delivering the best possible experience for our fans and keeping the music alive. Neal Schon. All right, so why someone has to read this and put their own spin on it and disagree with it all, I don't understand that, but whatever. I mean, it's not up to him. He's not the band's manager. He's just some guy ranting on YouTube with this fantasy management job that he thinks he has with Journey. But you know what? No matter who the band member is, if they're under contract and they're under pressure, if they're going through a divorce or personal problems, they don't get to just, not fulfill their contract. It's a contract. They signed it. Neal Schon for one. I mean, Jonathan Cain. They're older, quite older than Arnel, and they're out there fulfilling the contract. They're going to work. They're putting it all, given everything they've got, regardless of what they're going through. And honestly, personally, in my personal opinion, I think it's a little unprofessional for Arnel to be out there bringing up private contracts and that, kind of whining about, he doesn't want to tour because he's got these issues with his wife. It's like, dude, grow a pair, man. Go to work and keep your problems to yourself and between your your family and stuff. Don't bring it to the press and tell the whole world about it. It's like we were going there, we're buying tickets, which are pricey. We want to go there and have a good time and be entertained. We don't want to hear about your personal problems because we all have our personal problems too. That's my take on it. All right, that's the video for right now. That's the journey update, and thank you for listening.